Hi, I'm Tafolla. In this video today, what I'd like to do is break down a lot of the techniques that formulate the bulk of my style. We're going to do a lot of string skipping, we're going to do a lot of chromatic licks, we're going to use a lot of open string licks, and then I'm going to take a lot of my favorite solos off my albums and break them down lick for lick. So let's get going. I'm going to give you a high E string, tune your high E to mine, then tune the rest of the strings to your high E. If you need to stop the tape, go ahead. Once you're in tune, then we'll get started. What I'd like to do right now is to show you how I get my chromatic passages within licks. It's very easy. All I do is combine major and minor blues scales. In the key of E, we'll take the E major 3-note per string blues scale, or my personalized version of it, and then in C sharp minor, it's relative minor to E, the 3-note per string blues scale as well. And here's the E major blues scale. What I'm going to do now is show you exactly what I did. This is my version of a 3-note per string blues scale, a major blues scale. I'm starting with the 5th, getting your flat 5, your 4th, your 3rd, root, and then flat 7. Once again. From there, I'm just taking it down in octaves. At the end of that, what I did was just add a tail to it, now, some chromatic notes right at the end. Going from the C sharp minor, which is its relative minor, all the way up to E. Finishing off with an E7th chord. Okay, now let me play it for you slowly, the whole thing in tempo. You've heard me mention relative minor, which is a C sharp. And that's what I'm going to do right now, is play the C sharp minor blues scale, and it's in over an E chord still. Oddly enough, the C sharp minor blues scale creates a major sound when played over an E. Here's the breakdown of this C sharp minor blues scale. It's the 5th, flat 5, 4, flat 3, 1, flat 7. This is your basic C sharp minor blues scale. And we're looking at it once again as an E major blues scale, or it has a nice major sound over the E chord. To get the E major blues scale, all I did was just take that same scale in C sharp minor, but with your 4th finger, raise that 3rd up. So you can see the 1-note difference in the scale. E major, C sharp minor. Let's take that C sharp minor blues scale and continue playing it down in octaves. Okay, now let's take both of these scales, C sharp minor blues scale and the E major blues scale, and put them both together and see what they sound like. The way that I came up with this was by taking a 6-note sequence from each scale. First the E major blues scale, and then the C sharp minor blues scale. Okay, now that we've got the basic concept, this is something I really use a lot. Let's get into some variations of this using some different licks. Okay, let's break that down. Let's break it down to something, the smallest form of that lick. And here's what I'm doing. And after that, what I'm doing is just repeating in octaves. But let's break this down and show you exactly what I'm doing. I'm going fifth, flat third, third, root, flat seven, getting up to that third again, and then to the E. So basically what I'm doing is focusing around the tonal center of the chord, of an E major chord, and using chromatic notes to tie them all in together. Here's a kind of a medium range version of this that you can use to practice over and over again in succession to kind of work it up to speed. This is a lick that also occurs in one of my songs, the solo breakdown in For Blue. Okay, this is basically just a condensed version or part of the lick that I use for an exercise to round back and forth for the mechanics of getting the lick together, descending, ascending, and then descending, and so forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.